Hello, my name is Lisa Bush and I'm with Central Square. We're going to spend the next 5 minutes talking about the benefits of having an integrated software solution. Here's my contact information in case you want to learn more about our solution. Let's go ahead and log on to the software. First of all, USTI has over 30 different integrated products. So everything works together, you implement on your time frame. Let's talk about the benefits of having that integrated solution. Probably the most important thing is having everything work with your financials. No more journal entries. As an example, you're going to have the ability, if you're integrated, to look up, maybe you want to see entries that came over from utility billing. You can be very specific, a certain time period, a certain user, so that I can go ahead and look at those entries. So I can do this before I post to make sure it's okay, or afterwards. But you're not having to manually do those journal entries to tell the two systems to keep those two guys in sync. So that's one area. Another area is being able to look at detail in the accounting system. Even though it happened in another area, you're going to be able to very quickly look up. As an example, if we want to look at maybe where we did our utility billing, you're going to be able to see that in the accounting. So let's go ahead and grab where we've done the billing. Now, a couple things, I could run reports, but if I want to look at specifics, I may want to see what happened in February. I can drill down and see I did one billing. If I want to know more, I simply double click, and this is where that journal gets created. We're going to break out all the different charges for water, sewer, trash, garbage, all those different things you're billing for. The system, if they're integrated, will do that journal entry for you. You're not having to manually do it. We also take it a step further. We're going to give you the ability to drill down and actually see the customers that were billed in the utility in the accounting. You can do the same thing for receipts at the counter, court fines, tax bills. So you're going to see not only the journal that we're going to create, but you're going to be able to see detail. So that's another nice benefit of having that integrated solution. One is, and our customers really like this, is the ability to handle the money once. With our cash receipts solution, you're going to be able to easily take payments for any transaction. A perfect example is somebody walks in and they want to pay their utility bill. So if they're integrated, you're going to be able to very quickly bring in the customer information. If they don't know their account number, you can simply look them up. Tell me what you know. I'm going to search. And once I find that customer, I'm going to be able to confirm this is the correct customer, this is the amount due. If they want to pay all of it, you can simply accept, or they could do a partial payment. But at the same time, maybe they want to get a permit. And this is something that maybe currently you're having to manually do a receipt on this, and you're having to manually tell your accounting system. If you have an integrated solution, you're going to be able to do a running total. We're going to be able to receipt for as many different things. You're going to handle the money once. It's going to print a receipt, but we're going to tell the billing system, the accounting system. It could be a court transaction or a tax bill. So once again, everything is integrated and works together. Another one is starting to build that one database of names and addresses. Think about how nice it would be if somebody walks in and says, I've got one check, what do I owe you? We have the ability to look up by name and look at all the balances. So they could have multiple utility accounts, tax accounts, maybe an invoice. You're able to pick and choose or select all. But once again, if everything is integrated, just knowing the name, I can bring in all the balances. So that's another area. Now, let's take a look at some of those benefits over on the utility billing side. This is something that probably happens all the time. Maybe you've got a situation where the check bounces. Somebody sent you a payment and the check bounced. So you need to reverse that payment, and there's some other things that you might want to do as well. So let's find a customer, and we're going to pick which payment bounced. I'm going to say it was this one. So what's going to happen is I'm going to put the charge back out on the utility side. At the same time, I'm going to bill them for $35 because the check bounced, and I'm going to tell the system no more checks. So because they're integrated, when they come to the counter or they send you a check, we're going to say no checks. And we're going to also tell the accounting system that you reverse this and put the additional charge. So once again, everything works together. So that's another benefit of having that integrated solution. Last but not least, let's take a look at having an integrated solution and starting to build that one database of names and addresses. Let's say you get a call from one of your constituents, and they give you a call and you look them up. You're able to see on one screen everything about that person. So as an example, you're going to be able to see, do they have any tax accounts? They have several. I can drill down and see the inquiry on payments and balances and adjustments on any one of those accounts. You can see their utility bill. Do they have a code enforcement violation? Once again, I can drill down and see the details, what happened with that code violation, just by knowing their name. So you can see licenses and permits and animal license and other invoices that you've sent them just by having the name. And once again, we're building that one database. Everything is integrated and works together. We have the exact same view by property. So you're going to be able to look at all the properties that are in your community. You're able to look them up if you know any bit of information. Once you find the property that you're interested in, on one screen, you're going to be able to see things like the assessment, the legal description, pretty much everything that you typically go to the county to look at, you're able to look in your integrated database. But we take it a step further. We're going to know, what utility account has been at this address, or licenses, or permits, or code enforcement violation, just by knowing the property itself. But most importantly, we're going to know who's the owner on record so that we can send the correct correspondence if there is a code violation. So once again, having that integrated database where everything works together, you're not having to do journal entries, you're starting to build that one database of names and addresses, and no more journal entries. So the last area I'm going to show you is having the system integrated with the web. So your constituents can come to one place, they can actually, view their utility bills, they can pay their utility bills. So if they want to look at it, they want to pay it, but everything that happens on the web, it's integrated with your accounting system so that you're not having to post those payments, or if they sign up to get these services, it's totally integrated and it stores their email address. So once again, everything works together. So I'd like to invite you to one of my weekly webinars. If you want to learn more, feel free to reach out, but thank you for your time today.